historic alloys, it's the Mystery Hour with your host, Mystery Jeff Hogan!
Thank you, guys. That is a great applause track we have. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks for watching at home. You are right. You are watching a local late-night talk show on Fox KRBK. Nothing's wrong with your television. This is happening. We have a great show for you guys tonight. We have Marie Pearl. She was just on Biggest Loser. How about that? We also have the music of Buckner and Ison. Yeah. And you know, we should mention our favorite title sponsor of the episode, Crowd It. They're a local crowdfunding website. They're awesome. Yeah. They are worthy of a commercial, so we made one for them. Check it out.
Oh, come on! Hey, Rick, you suck! You're blind in the face! Grow up! Don't you know there's a football game going on right here? My sister could do this better than you. She's not even born. I'm 35 and I have an unborn sister. She's in my mom right now. Come on, ref. Defense.
Yeah. Thanks to Kippoo High School for, we didn't ask permission. It's the sort of thing you shouldn't point out. Hey, as we mentioned, we have Marie Pearl, who was on The Biggest Loser, did great. She lost a ton of weight over the course of a television season, and we thought, boy, our show is a half hour. How much weight could a guy lose in one TV episode? So we have Nick Savarino downstairs in the dressing room. There he is. He's getting ready. We're going to weigh him in now, and at the end of the show, we'll see how much he weighs. So let's check. It's thinking. It's still 212.8. Very good. All right. There it is again. All right, Nick. Now's your chance. Go to it. Oh, yeah, and we gave at his disposal, he has 5-pound weights and a baseball glove. We believe in you, Nick. All right. Let's move on. He's actually exercising as hard as he can, Sue. Okay, let's move on. Things I've noticed.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed. Yeah. These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed. Yeah. These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed.
All right, these are just things I've noticed. You guys might be able to relate to some of these. Here we go. I've noticed that every story is a short story depending on your attention span. They're just not very conclusive. I've noticed that pretentious moles probably write in people skin notebooks. I've noticed that wearing a baseball cap at night is an interesting way to tell the world that you're bald. I've noticed that calling a fart a butt whisper doesn't make anyone more okay with it. I've noticed that if money doesn't grow on trees, why are banks called branches? Where other banks have branches, we have roots. Unnecessary plug for some local bank that has that song. And finally, I've noticed that going to a concert is like saying, hey, let's pay $50 to listen to strangers shout talk through our favorite songs. Things I've noticed.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed.
Oh, yeah. You guys are an awesome crowd. And not the crowd here, I mean the crowd at home. No, you guys are great. I just mean that I could see one of you at home really going after that song. Hey, one of my favorite things is driving around and seeing signs light up, neon signs, like when a letter is out and it spells something else, and you kind of drive by and chuckle. So we drove around town, and we decided to see how many of these we could find. So this is something called Lights Out. Yeah, just one woo is good. I'm glad you guys talked ahead of time. You're like, everyone be quiet. Carol, you woo. All right, let's show the first picture. There it is, pool, cocktails, keno. But when the light's out, it appears they sell something different altogether. All right, our next one. Oh, great, yeah, great grocery store. When the lights go out, it reveals where rice milk comes from. By the way, we did not Photoshop any of these. All right, next up, some people think that tobacco is gross, but wait till you see what it's like when the lights are out. Back pus. One of the worst kinds of pus. Next picture. Oh, lovely place. When the lights are off, we see that they forgot something. The hose, Gary. Gary, the hose. All right, next picture. Oh, yeah, great, okay. Without some of the lights, it becomes a taxidermy store. Which is the cleanest way we could have set that joke up. Whoa. Carol, it's spreading. All right, next picture. Oh yeah, great convenience store. But when the lights are out, it sounds an awful lot like a sperm bank. All right, next picture. There's Dave. Next picture. Uh-huh, that's a great place. But what are they really hiding inside? Shh, a yak. I like how that bit just kind of dwindled. All right, we are gonna go to a commercial. We'll be back with Marie Pearl from Biggest Loser. Whatever. Hey, welcome back. We have a great guest tonight, but equal to that, or maybe even better, we have a great guest sponsor. There it is. Our guest sponsor tonight is Crowdit, Springfield's own crowdfunding website. Go to them. Yeah. Let's get to our guest. Our guest, you may know from the latest season of The Biggest Loser, and you will love how she looks. That sounds creepy. Give it up for Marie Pearl. Hey, welcome. Have a seat.
these days.
Yeah, it envelops you.
I know, it wouldn't have done that 8 short months ago.
You can make that joke.
Yes, I can. I earned it.
You earned it.
I did.
So that is my first question. Yes. Everyone is now so aware of your body and talking about your body all the time. Is that odd?
It is a bit bizarre. I've spent my entire life trying to hide it so that no one talks about it, no one makes a comment about it. And now it's like, should you be eating that? Should you be wearing that? You know, how are you feeling today?
Because everyone's so invested?
Everyone's so invested. They want to know. They want to know if I'm keeping up with it. They want to know what I'm eating, what I'm doing, how much I'm working out. And so it's very bizarre.
Does that feel like pressure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's nothing like going on national television to keep you accountable.
That's true. You have an entire country of accountability partners.
Yes, I encourage anyone that wants to lose weight, just sign up for a television show.
Yes.
It will keep you on track.
I imagine so. Speaking of losing weight, let's check in with Nick Savarino. How's Nick doing? He's got some good sweat going on. He's being taunted with the pasta. All right, we'll come back. Let's come back.
It's awesome.
What's your prediction? How much do you think you could lose in a half hour?
I'm gonna go for maybe a pound. He could
pound?
lose a pound in half an hour.
Yeah?
If he sweats it out really hard.
Yeah, right. So tell us about your experience. I mean, not everyone has gone through this, and there are a lot of reality TV shows, but this is probably like one of the biggest ones, and certainly one of the ones where you can feel good about getting into it and being excited about it.
Definitely. I'm a huge reality show junkie.
Yeah.
So I like to visualize myself in a lot of reality shows.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one to go on, this is definitely the one I would pick. It's just a feel-good, motivational, you know, everyone wins in the end, even though it's called The Biggest Loser.
Right.
But
the irony.
The irony of it all. For me, you know, it was really just about taking back my life and having a chance to become a mom. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
If I won money at the end, hey, who wouldn't love that? But really for me, it was about changing my life. And so the process was really long. A lot of interviews, a lot of...
The audition process?
The audition process. A lot of long interviews, a lot of showing your stomach and standing there in sports bras and shorts. And
which has to be awful.
It was mortifying.
I feel like the last time I was standing in shorts and a sports bra, everyone was just making fun of me.
I know, they were judging you too, right?
Judging me.
I know. But you know, it's great because now I can like watch it back and I can appreciate it. Actually, just this week, I rewatched one of the episodes and I literally saw myself, the person I was 8 months ago, and burst into tears.
Oh, yeah?
It was crazy because it was just like I didn't even realize who that person was anymore.
Really?
And now, like, I can so appreciate it. I appreciate every step I took. I appreciate every mile I ran. I appreciate every push-up I did.
Yeah.
You know, so it's great to have that kind of reminder every day.
I imagine it does more than just transform your body, too. Like, does it do, I imagine, like, just being able to go through that and say, I did all that work.
Oh, yeah. I'm, like, so much tougher and stronger than I ever gave myself credit for. I feel like I'm really mentally strong now.
Yeah.
Like, they really tried to break you down. But, you know, the fact that I came out on the other side of it, I feel so great about myself. I have such, you know, amount of confidence that I never dreamed.
Yeah.
So the physical's great, but the fact that I feel those things too, like, that's what I really want.
Right, right. And now, my kind of general impression of reality shows is that everything is staged, nothing's quite real. Was that the situation with this, or was it authentic?
You know, it's funny, a lot of people have asked that, and I imagine if there was ever gonna be a reality show that's the closest to reality, like, this is it.
Yeah.
When I'm
You mean this show or Biggest Loser?
Well, both.
Yeah.
Both, yeah. This is really happening right now. I'm sitting here talking. No, The Biggest Loser. Like, when I'm vomiting in a bucket, I really threw up in a bucket. Like, that happened. There was a camera right here. You know, when Jillian's screaming at me or riding Craig's back up the Jacob's Ladder, like, those things happened.
Yeah.
So, of course,
Right.
you know, there's people asking you questions and trying to get your opinions on things, but those are still my opinions. I still gave them. So, yeah, no, it's pretty authentic.
Now, for people that didn't watch, we have a clip from the show, which was very exciting for us because we had to get permission from the big NBC.
Yes.
And they took us seriously. So
that's awesome. You are legit.
Yeah. So here is our first real clip from a real TV show. Have a look.
We're your starting weight was 249 pounds. Craig has set quite a bar for you. In order to take the lead with a chance at 100 grand, you need to have lost more than 104 pounds. Marie, your current weight is... Oh my gosh, you did it! Your percentage of weight loss is 44.58%. You better come on down. We have another change of leadership, Craig.
How cool is that?
What's it like watching that?
I just can't get the smile off my face. Like, holy cow, that was me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still me, but you know, the craziest thing is I never dreamed I could look like that. Like,
Yeah.
in my life, I always thought, even if I lost a whole bunch of weight, like, I never thought I'd have those arms. Hello.
I was gonna
Like,
say,
what?
your arms are to die for.
I know, well,
Legitimately, they're.
let me just tell you, it took a lot of burpees and a lot of planks to get those arms.
Yeah, I bet.
So,
I bet.
Yeah, they don't last long. Once you stop burping and planking that much, they kind of go away. But hey, I have it on TV.
Yes.
I looked like that at
Right.
one point in time.
At one point in time, I would challenge you to arm wrestling, but I'd be afraid that I would lose. I'm certain I would lose.
I'm almost about ready to pop out of the jacket, so I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't do that.
Do you get tighter sleeves just so you can be like, check this out?
Yes, yes I
Yeah?
do.
You deserve it, right?
Yeah, I go down a size just so I can look really buff.
And in your real life here, what do you do?
I'm an accountant of all things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone that's an accountant has to say like, I'm an accountant.
You know, that's funny. A lot of people are like, you're an accountant? And I'm like, hey, we are cool people too. So, like, hello, we can have personality. We also like numbers, which is really weird, but.
Numbers,
Yeah.
numbers.
I sit around and do that all day long.
Yeah. It's not like it seems.
No.
No. So what does this mean for you going forward? Now you're at like a weight that you're happy with, you're happy with where you're at. Do you work out all the time to maintain it, or?
You know, they told me on the show I should only have to work out 90 minutes a day to maintain. Well, that is a lie. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly, I do. I still try to work really hard at it.
Yeah.
I have found my happy weight, so I'm just finding out how to stay there. It changes from day to day, so you never can really stay at a happy weight.
Yeah.
But I'm working at it, and
Yeah.
so I have great friends and a great workout buddy, and my husband has lost plenty of weight himself, almost 50 pounds,
Cool.
and so we can work out together, and it's just a whole different life. Like, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
said that. I wouldn't have said my husband and I work out together. I work out with my best friend 8 months
Yeah.
ago. So it's
Great is
definitely
that?
more fun.
That's
Yeah.
so great. Well, I appreciate you coming by.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like you're a big deal. I'm glad you came.
Well, thank you.
We'll be right back with the music of Buckner and Ison. Stay where you are. Tonight's musical guest brought to you by Crowd It. Yes. Welcome back. We have reached the end of the show, the near end of the show. And no, it's okay because the best part happens now. And that is the music. We have a great musical guest. Please give it up for Buckner and Ison. Great job, great job. Great job, that was great. How about these guys? Yeah. Who needs vocals? Hey, we have reached the end of the show, which means we've reached the last of the half hour. We're going to check in with Nick Savarino downstairs to see how much weight he has lost. Looking good. Oh, here comes the result. What was it before? There he is. He looks great. He looks great. That's the show. Yeah. He transformed himself. He pulled a Marie Pearl. That's our show. Stick around. There's another show after this, and we'll be back next week. See you guys. Catering for the show brought to you by Big Whiskey's Restaurant and Bar.